Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Those of you on YouTube, welcome to the video. Oh my, that's loud. Okay, so I have a new audio setup that you probably will notice on your end. Definitely noticing on my end. New mic, new headset. So I need to get used to this because right now I feel like I'm in a vacuum. It's really weird. And yeah, still need to tweak a few things. So if there's anything that needs to be changed on your end, please let me know. Otherwise, if you join in this stream or video later, you know that I might have had some technical difficulties. But we'll find out later. You live and you learn, and I learn the hard way, apparently. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. See what the story has for us today. Just all kinds. I've thrown all kinds of new things at myself this week. There was a new update with the OBS, and I changed out my mic, and I changed out my headset.
Next time, throw yourself in the fire.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Is I threw myself in the fire. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Oh, that's right. We were sneaking into the embassy. Where am I? We're not even remotely close to the embassy is where we are. Somebody else that's standing in the flames. Alright. Back to Mistral. Oh, I hate that it shuts the audio off when I have to put in an alert. Oh well. Now, if I remember right, the embassy was this way.
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Hello to you too. Are we supposed to speak to anyone specifically? I guess not. I didn't really sneak, did I? Just kind of walk through the front door.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
Hey, Goof. Oh, I'm glad you found the piece. That would be the first thing I would do. I'd be searching everywhere because I would have lost it. But I'm glad you found it. So is your Lego set all done?
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
Are you sure this is the embassy? Not even 25% done. Oh, well, that makes it even harder, doesn't it? When you lose a piece at the beginning. Well, enjoy.
Off limits. You aren't getting through.
We'll see about that.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
Subtle, very subtle. What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
Wow. Even if I do resemble that remark. Ow.
Ambassador Ulondil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
Oh my gosh, these responses are cracking me up. We're sneaking in, but we're not being subtle at all. Why is that guard upstairs?
That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
Well, apparently they're just unfriendly to everyone. Oh, hey Goof, since you're on here, how does everything sound? The audio. My voice, the gameplay. I switched things out and it's kind of hard to test on the live stream. I did a recording, and there's probably sound a little echoey, but because the mic's now not on my headset, but I can't put anything on the walls to dampen it because yeah, the house is sold and everything. So hey Gruesome, how are you doing? What have you been up to since the last time we talked? Everything sounds good. Awesome. General Kenobi. That's a little random. I need a little bit more detail on that. Who is going in and out? That's so funny. Good, not much school mainly now. I am playing Stellaris. Nice. Not really. I'm still lost, Goof, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's an option. Oh, I know who General Kenobi is. It's just, we were talking about... Gotcha. Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I say that all the time, too. Sorry, did not make the connection. It was a long weekend. I am not awake.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
That's some big bugs.
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Oh dear. Not a romantic. Good to know. Okay, find a way to incapacitate the guard. So apparently, we are going to pick on the poor guard. So I don't want to do the moon sugar. What option do we have here? Your silver fur? My dearest, beautiful Zali, I saw you by the water again. The sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. Oh my. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit this embassy to see how important I am. We could eat a dinner together. You know who. Well, I hope she knows who, because otherwise she's going to be very confused. Okay, so I read the letter. Now what? Oh. Okay. Oh, yay. I can either drug him or I can lie. Fun! Yeah, the lesser of two evils, I guess. The nearby inkwell has a vaguely fishy smell. Why are we sniffing the ink? That's not good. Forge a letter to the guard from his secret lover. Oh, this is so mean. So mean. This is the way we incapacitate him. With a love letter. Oh my goodness. Psychological warfare. Oh dear. Yeah. He's not gonna fall for this.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
This letter arrived for you?
What? Give it here.
Oh.
She wants to meet me. Now? Out of my way.
Bye. Okay. So much for loyalty and duty. I don't know if that was better than the moon sugar. I feel awful now. Good morning, Isabella. Did you make it just in time to see how far I have fallen in playing video games? Okay. Oh, this is the treaty we're looking for. Recognize at the Maramar. Oh, good. Unfortunately, I had to sneak in to find a treaty. And, yes, spoilers for those who don't want to know. My choices were to drug a guard or forge a love letter and lie to him. So, yeah, I always want that third option, and it never shows up. Oh, goodness, this is like a thing. Goof, for you rooting for the drug. I may have already chosen something that's going to have a lasting effect on him. I don't think either one was a good choice.
Don't cause trouble.
Too late. Yeah, not very good choices. Not for me. But if you want the game to progress. They did not have a benevolent
Your
option.
chance for untold
Paragon
prosperity
option.
comes with dominion
I'd say
and
they
rule.
were perfect. Oh. Well, of course you thought they were perfect, Goof. You love chaos. And I love that about you because I cannot, yeah, I can't sow chaos. Ugh. At least not in real life. Okay, who am I supposed to take this to? Oh, I'm taking it to Razumdar. Okay. That was the last person I thought I was going to take it to, but that makes sense. He's a nosy busybody.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra, a real, live dog.
Where is he at? He is above. Okay. So he must be back on the bridge. So, I mean, I'm okay with sowing chaos if everybody's okay with it and prepared for it, but that kind of chaos, not fun. At least not for me.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Apparently my character is nothing like me. Here's the treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I will tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
Oh, dear. is at Ladrella the Armorer's house. Does that mean it's up here? Maybe it's up here.
I could use a break.
Oh, there's the green lady. At least she's not inside. This is your chance then to live vicariously through someone. That's a way to look at it. So hopefully the consequences won't be as alarming for me, but it depends. I have a hard time doing an evil playthrough. I've tried. I have in a few games, but... oh. What in the world? Well, that wasn't... What happened? A strange aura surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to the touch. A faint smell of sulfur permeates the room. What in the world? I don't know that
Time for you to leave. No! No!
I didn't do it. I get it. I love the Minecraft story. Oh my, I can't talk today. Story mode games, and some of the options aren't the best either. It hurts me to hurt other people, even if they're not real people. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because if you stop and you think about it, it does seem kind of strange, but I don't know. It's just how I'm wired. I've just learned I can't. There's too many people here to click on somebody. I've just learned that you can't change who you are.
You found him like this?
Yes.
What did you see? Answer
Nothing.
me!
Spider-Man's sad. I'm making the engine. Is it a Spider-Man car? Is there such a thing? I'm so out of touch with Spider-Man right now. Oh, she is very angry. He was dead when I arrived.
You know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who would want him dead? Although I've got a list, but didn't seem the kind to forge enemies.
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
She is scary. Goodness sakes. Oh, everybody's here. Oh, I don't know. Coffee turns me into a more agreeable person. Coffee always helps, doesn't it? McLaren car. Was that the sports car that you showed us a few weeks ago on Discord? That's not a Spider-Man thing, right?
Climbs. If they don't make the drop soon, let's cut our losses and make for the mainland.
Yes, okay. And no. Alright. Just checking.
But perhaps you are right. Still, keep checking, will you?
Harani. Is Harani where I left her? Is she in here? Why is this fallen? I didn't remember this being like this last time. There she is.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
Oh, things have gotten much worse than your treaty problems, I'm afraid.
Did? But he was just here. What happened?
The Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
Okay, Goof. I'm still groggy. I didn't sleep well last night. Okay. Thank you for telling me. I won't plaster you with questions then, because I completely understand. It's rough to focus when your mind has not rested. I hope you have some time for a quick nap today that might help out. I was hoping you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to worry about that. You need to worry about the Green Lady right now. She is on the warpath.
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Boom, I'm deputized. Man, this game moves fast. Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
Okay.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Outrageous. More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Okay, and all the animals show up. It's nice to see that everyone's keeping a level head. The apothecary was acting suspicious. Wouldn't look me in the eye. Probably sold ointment for the pox to my cousin again. Did not pursue. Terraria. Heard strange noises in the warehouse next to the armorer's shop. Investigated, but found no sign of anything missing. Did not pursue. 3 S's. Is it 3 S's or 2? Looks like 3 S's with those eyes. That Marmor captain threw a beggar off the Serpent's Kiss. Said she caught him poking around below decks. Her ship, her rules. Did not pursue. Oh, goodness. Alright. Progress. I think that was my clue. Apparently, we have a mystery to solve. I just need the mystery machine and we would be good. Ooh, okay, that's another player. Can't get anything. Oh, hiding spot. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I like Scooby better than Scooby. That's pretty funny.
Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Quality wares.
That clerk? What clerk? Which clerk? We assume the first anchor chain is cut. Apply pressure to Mother Tiger to denounce the unwelcome visitors. We observe unwelcome visitors recovering from the storm. Cut the second anchor chain immediately. Watchful Serpent remains offshore. At the signal, we shall prepare the tempest. I don't think that really told me anything. Oh, and Isabella, I don't know if you were in here when I explained it earlier. My audio's changed up a little bit, so let me know what you think about it. New mic. The headset, I think I've got set up okay. I just had to change it out to make sure that the gameplay audio came through it without a problem. I think what I have now is very different from what I had. So I don't know if I need to tweak it. I will definitely be watching this video later to see where I need to make changes, but I'm just kind of flying blind right now. So if you see any glaring problems, please let me know. Moving up. Awesome. Sounds good so far. That's what I like to hear. Especially when I'm just guessing. Hope it's an upgrade. I think it's an upgrade.
I'm in the middle of something.
I am too. Let's see, apothecary. Here? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna stick my nose in here. Don't mind me. The dangerous stuff is not good. That's me with technology. I just push buttons until stuff works. And then when it works, I never touch it again. Ordered but paid in full. Name refused. Okay, yeah, this looks suspicious. And is that it? What's this? Or by you-know-who. Is this the guard too? Or is this like a club? The you-know-who club. Okay.
Too much to do and too little time.
Get off my ship before I throw you off!
You guys are all so friendly. So am I, apparently. I just need to get into your hold.
And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off.
I'm Harani's deputy. You will let me below decks.
Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water? Your choice.
Sarcasm. Was not lost on me. Lie, I'll leave. I'll just pay. I'm good with this now.
Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
We were okay until you called me a wench. I wish I knew what level you were. I did not appreciate that. Yeah, she is not kind, is she, Goof?
Another one?
I don't think any of them are. I don't think any of them are. Spot on the wall, I guess. Kill her. That might be detrimental to my health. It's just a guess. Well, I thought it led me up here. Oh, here we go. Crate of Sea Viper paraphernalia. Oh, that was not a word I thought I'd have to pronounce this morning. Small crate contains Sea Viper uniforms and flags, proving a direct connection between the Maramor Embassy and the Sea Vipers. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Another one?
I just think it's kind of funny she was okay once I gave her gold. And she just...
I cannot believe Harani let those sea snakes into port again.
Just opened the door wide for us to find everything. Okay. Rosendar, you need to hold still. You're getting difficult to find, dude.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature.
I noticed.
But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned?
What spring? I need to get that checked. Oh dear, don't spit out your coffee, Isabella. I'm sorry. I'll behave. What did I do? Oh dear. Nothing that leads to the Sylvanar's killer. Here. Well, I don't know. That alchemist list is probably a good step.
The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no.
Okay, so the specific amounts of the Daedra blood is the key, which... I wouldn't know that. Oh dear. It's not good when Razumdar is concerned. You take this gold, and I was never here. You do need to get that checked. That's not normal. I have consistently claimed, Goof, that I'm weird. I know I'm weird. I accept it. I own it. I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea, but... Oh dear. Yep.
This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Khenarthi herself is at our backs.
Okay, do you understand how tightly coiled the Green Lady is right now? She's a powder keg. You're giving me a match here, dude. Okay. My concern is for innocent collateral damage at this point. Good boy. Here we go.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
Oh dear. This is the poison that killed him. Yeah, don't blow up the messenger, please. I should have prayed for protection before I came up here to talk to her. Oh my goodness. That smile on her face is not comforting at all.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city.
Yeah, she did turn into Shakespeare, didn't she? Ooh. Not any tragedy that I've ever read Shakespeare writing, but, yeah. Ooh. Little dose of, Edgar Allan Poe in there, too. I did notice a scent.
You're blind to it. Easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Do I want to? Oh, she's super fast.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from
The Green Lady is actually the Flash. Now where do I go? This way? That's a dangerous combination, Shakespeare and Poe. I know, right? Never ever thought about it in my life before now. Video games. Who knew? Oh, I don't know who's in there, but you're in trouble. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, it's affecting her too. Oh goodness. Does it just hit her? Wow. Okay, that was amazingly easy.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me.
Tell me who killed the Sylvanar.
I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders.
Who?
Ulandil.
Uh-oh.
He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to.
We always have a choice.
As did I.
Yeah, we always have a choice. Where's he at? Okay, he's back here. And we always have choices that aren't ones that others give us, too. Not exactly sure. I guess he was poisoned. He was already dead and collapsed on the floor when we found him. I don't know if his body would still be in there. I can go check real quick to show you. Otherwise, you can go back and look at the stream or the video later if you have a chance. I don't know if it's going to let me back in. Oh, it will. Okay. Let's see. Nope, he's gone. He was laying here, and he had a red mist around him. But according to her, the Green Lady, when I just talked to her, poison wasn't supposed to affect them.
They are playing us. We paid them.
So it must have been something pretty nasty. You know, I think it would be correct to say that, or compare that Daedra in this game would be like demons and hell in
It is safely
what
gauged.
we believe. So it's like the demonic presence realm forces in this game. So yeah. So no, he was poisoned, I believe. I don't think he poisoned himself. He didn't have any reason to. The Daedra are kind of monsters. I don't know. Was he not in here? Where is he? Did I walk right by him? Yeah, the evil powers that be in this game. That is a correct statement. Let's see. Miasma. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Marvel at its slavering maw. For
I must have went the wrong way.
prosperity. For security.
Took that
for
left turn at
unity,
Albuquerque.
For the Dominion.
Okay, we've got a little bit of everybody here. Little bitty. Oh my goodness.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing Headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat.
Oh, was that how we were gonna spin it? Interesting. Your assassin said you ordered the Sylvanar's death.
My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ.
Your assassin bought Daedric blood from the apothecary and used it to kill the Sylvanar.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Hate to break it to you, dude, but the Green Lady isn't dead.
You're lying.
You wish.
She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she?
Yeah.
I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maormer people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty.
I don't think diplomatic immunity's gonna do you any good, dude. But you can give it a shot.
The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
Sea rat coward! I'll have your head for this!
I have his scent, and soon his heart.
Stop! All of you!
There you go.
This
There she
madness
goes.
ends now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know that the Tempest is going to be anything as scary as what the Green Lady is.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city.
Oh goodness. Alright. It's clear the Maramor betrayed Knarthi's roost.
This does not excuse a mindless slaughter.
I agree.
We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maormer planned for Knarthi's roost.
A maniacal laugh is not a good sign. Boy, ain't that the truth. That's a death toll if I ever heard one. I'll go after him.
I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
Why are you apologizing? It's not as if you had any control over this. But it doesn't hurt to try and make amends. The one thing that I've noticed so far with this game and all my times playing it, it doesn't seem to have a time frame on you getting from point A to point B, so if you want to kind of get the lore or the story or look around a little bit, things don't happen while you're gone. Which I guess is good and is bad. Talk to the Green Lady?
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter.
Oh my. Is that a tiger thing? Yes, those are Khajiit. There are Khajiit in this game, which are tiger humanoids, and then Oh, the other ones, there are reptile humanoids in this game, and the name of their race is escaping me. But those are, I think those are the only two animalistic choices that you have. Khajiit's really good for rogues, and I believe that the reptile ones are good for healing, unless that's changed. What are you going to do to him?
I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maramer is dead. Leave me to my work.
I can't. This isn't justice, it's revenge.
Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
Oh, we're gonna pull this card out. Is this what the Sylvanar would want?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take him away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me!
Okay, that might make more sense if there was some guards around, but... They're so goofy. Yeah, they kind of lost themselves there for a minute, didn't they? In situations like that, when you find out a person's true character.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice.
The Green... Oh, I'm sure she's guessing, but the Green Lady wanted to take revenge.
I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all.
Oh, so we might have arrived a little late. What did he say?
The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives.
Goodness. A lot going on this little island. So much for a vacation. What does this have to do with anything? Have you officially joined the Dominion? Oh, is that what this was all about?
I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Khenarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
I'm not sure anybody could be much worse than the Maormer at this point.
Hey, Slowpaws.
Hey.
You. Yes, you. Commander Karaneth needs you immediately.
Okay.
The Maormer attacked Cat's-Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maormer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
Alright, I'll find the commander. Goodness. This place doesn't give you a chance to breathe. Okay, sorry, I'm taking a minute to look up what the name of that race is, because now the goof has asked me about it. It's going to bug me until I look it up. Okay, well, that was obviously the wrong way to... I know. I am. I'm slow. What can I say? Argonian. That's what they're called. Okay. Is it a tough Lego set? Goof. Isabella, keeping me on track. gotta figure something out and the world's falling apart around me. Focus, girl, focus.
Trust this one.
Oh, I forgot to look and see. Oh, this has to be tons better. Might want to put that on just in case there is actually a full-blown invasion. They sure keep you running in this game. Well, that's probably a good thing.
You've caught me at a busy time.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm busy too, apparently.
You there. The Marmor attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort.
Sayuri said you were preparing a counterattack.
Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense.
Uh-oh.
Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marmor.
Well, the Dominion's definitely not going to get anybody here in time. What can I do?
I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Okay.
Snakes! Giant snakes!
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key.
What happened?
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
Are your wounds serious?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off our counterattack.
Well, it's not really a counterattack, but if it boosts morale, that's what we'll go with.
The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
I'd just be happy with a minute to collect myself.
We can't let those Marmor pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Oh, great. Snakes. Why is it always snakes? Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran.
Oh.
What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
Okay. Get to safety. Head to Mistral.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
Ah. I was gonna say, you look like you would be on the front line. Apparently you needed some time to collect yourself. Oh, is this... Oh, it's Rurelian. Oh my. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of his spells. Oh, goodness.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
That wasn't on the list for the day, but apparently it is now. Okay, again with the counterattack that is not supposed to be a counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
Okay, plot twist. Alright, Goof. See you soon. What can I do?
I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
I think I figured out why I was so anxious and irritable yesterday and couldn't sleep last night. Oh, that's good. That's the first step to figuring stuff out. I hate it when I can't figure out what's wrong. Madrina's coffee. I had Madrina's yesterday. Does it not sit well with you, maybe? But I also had regular coffee. Way too much. Oh, too much caffeine. Too much caffeine gives me a headache. So normally a cup of coffee in the morning and then some sort of a soda in the afternoon. And then that's pretty much it for me. Maybe some green tea in the evening if I'm really craving it. But I do have decaffeinated green tea, so something about Madrinas, it almost behaves like an energy drink. Oh my goodness, I can't touch energy drinks with a 10-foot pole. I swear if I even look at one too long, it's not good for me. Which is a shame. I can't remember the name of the one and only energy drink I ever tried, and it actually didn't do too bad for me, but it was sugar. I can't do the sugar substitutes. But I heard that they got rid of the sugar line and then they went to all, I think, sugar substitutes and sweeteners, so. Let's see. Okay, shouldn't you hold the gate?
I'll hold the gate if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring it to Minion Marine. Up to you.
Let's see here. Well, I'm kind of a wizard. Let's do this.
Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
No offense taken. Okay. Ooh, wonder if I have time for this. Might be able to get to the next section at least. Maybe. Okay. We're searching the tavern, the warehouse, and the mine. Oh, that was quick.
I thought I'd never escape.
Ooh, breaches. Breaches are good. Is that the guard or is that another player? Okay, they're just clearing out the area. Well, you guys go that way. I'm gonna go up top here and not get caught because there's nothing up here. Oh, well, that respawned fast. There's the door. Uh-oh. Oh, these are her,
Hey. Squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad.
What does it matter what happened to him? Just
Sea Vipers
help and
carved
heal.
runes in his chest.
Ooh.
I grabbed him. Nistel held them off.
Where's Nistel?
Hunting Sea Vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be all right.
Okay. Do you know the plan?
Whoever wrote these notes has an idea. I'd start there.
Okay, so he found some notes. Oh, hello. Where's the next area? Oh no, Nistel. The Marine's body is covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, and even a few fang marks. Her weapons are broken. Heavy scoring mars her armor. One limp hand holds a bloody bandage. The other grips a bloodied piece of paper.
Oh. Nistel.
Our first casualty. Uh-oh. Sorry. Throat's a little scratchy this morning. No, not the tiger lady. One of the crew, if you remember when we first came to this area, we ran into Sergeant Furion here. And she asked me to find the rest of her crew. They were scattered on the beach and... Oh, if anybody sees here real quick... Oh, this little fella right here that just ran out. I believe he is considered a Daedra. Called a Clanfear. He's actually a pet for the sorcerer, if you play a wizard or a mage type in this game. Back with you. Still.
We should check the houses or secluded out.
Oh, well, I was actually trying to loot. Sorry. Ooh. But her crew's all wood elves, just like her. So here's this last one.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
I guess that's one way to look at it. Hey, Jelly. Hello, just popping in to send my greetings. I hope you have a blessed week and that your day will be productive. God bless. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm not sure where that Prime Gaming tag came from. I don't have Prime Gaming. Well, we will just chalk it up to you are a daughter of the king. So you have your crown, my lady. So what happened?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked?
Sea vipers, Maormer pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see.
Yes, yes, very, very big goose egg. Very big. Yeah. Carry on. Hey! I am so glad to see you. I was trying to get in contact with you on Discord and wasn't able to. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you for ages. What have you been up to since the last time we talked? Okay, what did they want?
Our deaths, I suppose?
Well,
after they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance.
Any idea why they collapsed the cave entrance?
Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it.
Okay, head to safety.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious?
Ooh, sarcasm.
Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Thank you. That's funny. I think I just got called Captain Obvious. Ugh. That poison I've got on there is brutal. Oh, it's in here. Weren't we just in here? Oh, yay. It's Elasil. The one that got us in trouble with the Temple of Mornings. Yeah, nothing's gonna go wrong here. But we'll have to figure that out next time. because my time is up for today. You're in your gaming room now. Okay, he is set, he is prepared, and he is ready to go, guys. So, that went by really fast. Last time I looked at the clock, it was like just 15 minutes in. Game kind of sucks you in. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. Carry on. I'm dragging this out for you so I can hear your response. I don't plan on heading out until I hear from you, if I hear from you. I mean, I understand if you don't respond, you might be in the middle of something else right now, too. So, great stream. Oh, thank you, Goof. I appreciate that. So, thank you, everyone. Goof, Isabella, Carry On, Jelly. Thank you so much for hopping in, saying hello, hanging out in the background. I love it all. Appreciate you all. Take it all as extreme encouragement. It is such a privilege and an honor when you guys come in and hang out with me. Hope you had some fun today. Hopefully I wasn't completely offline for the stream today. I was a little out of it this morning. I got up a lot earlier than I planned on, but I did not feel well yesterday and was doing a lot of sleeping, so it did not surprise me I woke up early this morning. I feel pretty good right now, so no complaints. No complaints. The big news that I wanted to share with everyone is, I find it hard to believe, but tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary from when I started streaming. Should have had something planned, maybe something big, but afraid I don't. So my hope is right now, depending on what happens tomorrow, I'm going to try and stream a little longer. So if you guys have any ideas, if there's any games that I've been playing recently or have been playing in the past that you want me to revisit, I guess that's a possibility. I'm not sure where would be the best place for you to tell me that. I guess you could message me here on Twitch, put it in the comments on YouTube. Be curious to see if anybody has any ideas or any thoughts on what they'd like to see me do. Nothing new, preferably. If you can think of anything that I've already played or that is something I definitely wouldn't mind putting on the table. I don't think I'm going to run out of anything to play if I stretch the stream out, although I probably will do maybe 2 or 3 hours at a time and take some breaks. But maybe see if I can get a few more hours in tomorrow and just see if streaming longer, everybody has a chance to come in and say hello and you know, join in the celebration. When I first started out, I didn't even think I'd last a month, so a year is just mind-boggling to me. And I thought maybe I'd have a handful of followers, you know, friends and family, my kids. But nothing like this, so this has exceeded any expectations I could have possibly have, and I feel so grateful and so blessed. It's been a blast. It's been a blessing. Loved every minute of it, the highs, the lows, and can't wait to see if there's another year in the works. And we'll just have to wait and see, but I hope to be able to share this journey with you. Would love for you to be able to come along with me and see what happens. So, so I'm glad I'm not the only one that's excited about it. I'm trying to temper it. Yeah, this is all new, so as usual, I'm learning as I go. But thank you all again for joining me today. I appreciate you all. Please remember, you are loved and you are not alone. Come hang out anytime I'm live. Oh, whoops. Yep, pro streamer. Before I forget, let me throw this in here. Even if I am not live, you can more than likely find me in this Discord channel with God Squad Church. Amazing community, amazing people. Cannot say enough about this place. They have helped me through so much, encouraged me, confirmed so much of what I wondered I was being called to do. So come hang out. Come hang out in the wings if you want to. Just watch and see if this place is for you. I would love for you to hop in, say hello, find some connections, find some other players that enjoy the games that you enjoy, and, you know, just do this thing called life together, because I believe that's what this all is. Everything is about relationships. Our relationship with God, ourselves, each other, and you don't have to believe to belong or be part of this community. That's what's amazing. Yeah, everyone's welcome. So I hope I see you there. I will do my best to say hello. I'm in and out. Today's going to be a busy day, but I'm doing my best to keep an eye on it. And yeah, new journeys wait in the next video. And then some. I hope to see you there. Take care.